Hi guys, welcome to my channel. It's Leah here. If you want to see how I got this kind of intro into fall, kind of glowy yet bronze look, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so to start off with, I'm going to be using my oil-free Acne Moisturizer by Neutrogena. And I'm just going to squirt a couple pumps and put that all over. And I really like this moisturizer because, like as it said, it's oil-free, and also it helps like control my oil. And I'm gonna use my Too Faced Hangover Primer. I'm just gonna put that over my skin and just really focus on my T-zone. So I'm also going to be using my Physician Formula Spotlight Illuminating Primer, and I'm just going to put this in the places that I want to have some glow at. It's very glowy. Oop, I pumped too much, but I'm just kind of going to work that where I would regularly put highlighter at. And then on the bridge of my nose a little bit, and some on my forehead. And I'm just going to work that in. And let you put it all over, but that's my main focus, so. And I am going to do a little bit on my chin. So next, I'm going to be going in with my NARS foundation, the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation, and I'm in shade Light 2. And I'm just going to squirt a couple of pumps of that on the back of my hand. And then I'm just going to dot that all over my face. And I'm also going to spray some of my MAC Prep and Prime water on my sponge. And then I'm just going to bounce this all over my skin. And then I'm going to just pump maybe 1 or 2 more and make sure I get my neck, and then wherever else I feel like I need a little more. This foundation is pretty full coverage on me, at least, and as you can see before I started, I did have like a lot of breakouts, and one layer pretty much covered that. So, but I do like a full coverage foundation, so that's why I just hit a couple more spots, but it was nothing too bad. So I went ahead and did my eyebrows off camera, and I used the Ka-Brow Benefit Brow using shade 1, and then the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Caramel. And then so next I'm just going to go in with my concealer, and when I got my concealer I was not paying attention, and I got the same shade as my foundation, so I was going to use this, but I'll do another video with this and I get the right shade. So today I am going to use my Tarte Shape concealer, and I'm using the shade Fair, and I'm just going to put this right underneath my eyes. And on the bridge of my nose. And just right here on the top of my forehead. Not that much. And then just a tad. I do it on my smile lines, not a lot. But I do have really bad smile lines. And then a little bit on my chin. And then I'm just going to use my same sponge and kind of blend that out. And I always do my eyes last since it can crease fast. And I am just going to bring this up a little bit onto my eyelids and kind of just use that as the base for my eyeshadow also. And I do bring it out. And when I am using my beauty blender, I make sure I bounce it instead of like dragging it, just so all my product does stay in place and not wipe away or anything. And you just get better results when you bounce it like that. And so that's what I'm doing here. And then I decide, and I just go back and blend everything out just because I want to make sure everything's blended nice and evenly to my concealer and foundation. I always do this extra step, a lot of people don't, but that's okay. Everybody does things differently. So next I am going to be using the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in the shade 5 Fair. And today I'm not going too big, I'm just going to put this all over as it was pressed powder. And I always do pouncing motions first when I paint on my powder when it's loose, and then I go back and kind of brush it together. And then I make sure to always do my neck with powder too. And then I just kind of lightly, I'm barely touching the brush on my face because I do not want to take off any product. And so this powder is pretty white for me. So I am going to go back and bronze with something else in a bit after we do our eyes. So for today's eye look, I am going to be using the Tartelette in Bloom eyeshadowing palette, and this is what it looks like. It's pretty good for the fall time. I love these colors. And the eye set piece I'm going to use is this Morphe set. It comes in this little package with, I think, there's 6, but I think it came with 7. Maybe it was 6. But it came with these brushes right here. These are brushes I'm going to be using. So I'm just going to take my blending brush, and I'm just going to, for my transition shade, I'm going to use the shade Smarter Pants, which is like a light brown. I'm just going to work that into my crease lightly, and I'm going to start at the edge. And I'm going to use windshield wiper motions and also circular motion, just really light. And just start to build that in the crease. I'm going really lightly. You can see it's nothing too crazy, but there is definitely color there. Next I'm going to be going in the shade Rebel, and work that right underneath this brown, because I kind of build this up to my eyebrow a little bit. And so I'm just going to take the same blending brush. I'm just going to lightly take the shade Rebel, which is this light brown, maroon sort of color, if you want to call it. I'm just going to work that kind of, not all the way in, but work it right in there. As you can see, a little bit does go a long way. And just kind of blend that out. And so, just make sure everything is all blended. And then next, I'm going to take this packing brush, and I'm going to take the shade Leader, which is a kind of cranberry maroon color that's at the bottom of the palette. And I'm not going to just get some of that on there. And I'm just going to pack that on the outer corner on the lower lid. I'm just going to pack that color in there. Okay, and then I'm just going to take that blending brush and just kind of blend out those hard edges a little bit with whatever is left on the brush from earlier. And I don't want to bring that color up, so I'm being very careful to not pick up any of it. And then kind of bring it in a little bit. And then next, I'm going to be using my Tarte Shape concealer to cut a half crease. And I'm just going to be using any kind of flat brush that I have that's smaller that can really work into there. And I'm not going to take much on this at all. I'm just going to go halfway. And so, as you can see, it just kind of went a little halfway. And then next, I'm just going to take a different blending brush and just put the shade Charmer, which is a white shade, and just kind of set that a little bit. I'm just going to set that on there a little bit. And then I'm going to take another packing brush and that I have, because I have this one all dirty, and take this glittery, shimmery shade Funny Girl on the bottom of this palette right there. I'm just going to pack that in there really good. So I'm just going to really get that on my brush, and I'm just going to pack that all to my lid where I put that concealer at. I'm just going to pack it away for right now. It's probably hard to pick up camera, but it's a very, very beautiful shade. And since I am wearing like a tan tank top, looks really good. And there is like a cream color on here, so I know, that's what I like. Okay, and then I'm going to go back with that other packing brush and just take a little bit of that Leader maroon shade again. And I'm just going to pack it on there a little bit again. and just not blend it together, but kind of make it more smooth and make sure my color is still there. I went a little too far, so I'm going to put a little more color back on there. And just going to blend it out right there on that harsh line where the concealer was out. And I'm just going to take whatever's left over and just kind of do the same thing. And then I'm going to take my blending brush, and I have like a harsh line with my concealer right there, so I'm not putting anything on this. I'm just wiping off the excess on it, and I'm just going to blend a little bit up high because I don't want to pick up any of that product or put it onto that crease, and I'm just going to blend those harsh lines out. You're going to make sure you blend out all harsh lines, and the way you do that is just small circular motions, just light of touch. You want to barely touch it, and that should do. So that is the finished eye. I'm going to go ahead and finish my other eye off camera, and then I'll be back. So I'm going to grab my Give It To Me Straight ColourPop palette, and I'm going to take the shade Up Front, and I'm going to put that over my glitter crease that I picked because I just want it to be a little more brighter than it is. So I'm just going to pack that on there a little bit just to make that glitter a little more pop, since this is a different shade. It's a little lighter than the brown one that I use out of my Tarte lip palette. So I'm just going to pop some of that in there. And then next I'm going to go on with my bronzer, and I'm going to be using the Butter Bronze bronzer and just a bronzer brush, and just kind of bronze up my face a little bit to add some life back to it. I'm just going really lightly in on my cheeks, and I'm going to put it on the sides of my forehead and not on the top, since I have such a round face. It complements my face better when I do it like that. And I am going to bronze my neck just so everything blends nicely. And I'm just going to go a little bit down on my chest, just because I am wearing like a low chest outfit right now, and just really get the neck so there's no harsh lines. And then I'm just going to lightly bronze. I'm not going to go ham or anything. And I'm going to be using the House of Mirrors by ColourPop, this little duo palette. And I'm just going to take my Wet n Wild little cheap bronzing brush, and I'm just going to barely tap that, and I'm just going to really work it in on the back side of my cheek, and just kind of high up, and just kind of pack it in there a little bit, and then I'll blend back out in a little bit. It's not too much darker than my bronzer, but it'll be something. I don't want it to be too crazy today. And then I'm just going to blend back and forth with that, and then circular motions. And I always work backwards to forwards just because I do have such round cheeks that I don't want all the product up on the front of my face. It'll give me a more snatched look if I keep it to the back. But once again, like I said, I wasn't going too crazy with my contour today, just a little something. And then so I'm just going to lightly touch that, and I'm not crazy about my nose contour either. I just want it to be a little bronze. So I kind of just do a swipe on the side, and just like on the bridge of my nose and the bottom, like kind of like right here. And then I go right underneath my lip just to make it look like I have fuller lips. It just makes it look fuller, but and I just kind of blend everything out. And then next I'll be going in, with my, I think I'm going to use the Mermaid Glow blush from the ColourPop collection. It's another duo, and I'm just going to take this Real Technique blush brush. And I don't go crazy with my blushes at all. Sorry, like a blonde moment. I don't go too crazy. And I kind of just go right a little bit above, and I kind of go from the back forward and kind of work on the cheek of my bones and just kind of bring it back. And this is like a kind of like a coral peachy nude blush, which I kind of like, and especially since I'm already wearing fall outfits. That's what I'm gonna stick with. I'm not gonna do nothing too bright and crazy like I would for the summertime. And then I just kind of take the leftover, just kind of put it over my forehead, just a little bit of color, and on the top of my nose, like a little sun kiss, because it's not quite full time, but it is for me. So, but once again, it's about the color thing, and I just bring some down, I don't know. But just kind of make sure it's all blended. And yeah. So what I'm going to do next is my highlighter, and I'm going to be mixing my Jeffree Star Cosmetics Ice Cold Skin Frost highlighter, and then also from the same little duo, House of Mirrors, this kind of like bronze color, and this shade is Main Attraction. So I'm going to mix these two together since I am wearing a fall outfit and I am wearing a bronze face. I don't want it to be too crazy of a white, because this is more of a white highlighter, so I don't want it to be too crazy. So I'm just going to mix these two. So for my eyes, I'm for sure am going to use this one in the corner, and also my highlight on my brow. So I'm just going to pack that in there on the top a little bit. Get that nice highlighted eyebrow. And I just kind of use my finger to blend that out. And then I'm going to do it right in there. Right in the tear duct of my eye. I'm going to do the same to the other side. I really like highlighter. Highlighter is my favorite part of the face. So I always get told I wear too much, but it doesn't matter because this is my favorite part. I can go crazy with some highlighter. Once again, I just kind of pack that with my eye, and I'm just gonna bring this a little bit into my glitter eyeshadow. So it just kind of blends a little bit, and then after we're done with this, I'm gonna go back and do my under eye, my eyeshadow, so this won't look too crazy. So for as my base highlight, because I do like how bright this is, I am going to use this one first and then go over with my gold. And I do use a kind of a face brush, not like a highlighter brush. Mom! Okay, so I am using a face brush, but it's a lot smaller than my face brush because, you know, like I said, I go ham with it. I don't use a little fan brush or like a tiny brush. I could, but I'm not going to because your girl loves highlighter. I kind of flatten it out, so it's kind of like a flying brush. You know, whatever. It's just whatever. It's what I like. So I'm going to use this one down first because I really like this combo of this one first and this one and then the other one over it. So I'm just going to work that right there. And I do go lightly and I build it up. And I'm just going to bring that down a little bit. Like, I mean, come on now. Okay. I mean, what you know about it? And then I'm going to do the same to this side. Sorry. Same to this side. I'm just going a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Just, you know. I mean, okay. Yeah, this highlight is crazy. I guess I can take a smaller brush. I'll take this setting powder brush from Real Technique, and I guess I'll take this one and use the other one. And I'm gonna spray this one down a little bit just so it's a little wet. Like my highlight looks wet, but not like too crazy, so I'm not doing it on my face yet. And then I'm just gonna take this and really like work it over so we get that nice good bronze. Oh yeah. And it's right on the top of everything. Oh. Your girl loves highlighter. Favorite part of the face. Favorite. And I do kind of bring it down like forward, but I like that glow. Especially since my face is so like round. If I do like a front photo, like I want that glow in it. I have to like do like side picture for the glow, so I bring it down. And I do put it all the way back though too, and I do put a lot. So then next I'll be using my for mascara, I'll be using the CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume mascara, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera because I make some really weird faces and everything, and I'll show you the aftermath. Okay, so I went ahead and used my mascara, Balm's hands down favorite mascara, and for my lower lash line I just popped that transition shade that we used earlier. It's Smarty Pants, that little light brown one, because I want the main attraction to be my eyes. And then I did went ahead and use my All Nighter makeup setting spray just all over the face so it really melts it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and go in with just kind of like a nude color. And I think I'm gonna use I don't think I'm gonna do lipstick or anything. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use this gloss, and it's a NYX Lingerie shimmer, and this is the shade Butter. And I'm just gonna pop that all over. You could put like a maroon with this, but I didn't want to do that quite yet because I'll do that one later on with a different look. So I'm just gonna pop this all over. This lip color is dark enough where you don't have to wear like a lipstick underneath. Some people always prefer to wear lipstick underneath, but this time I'm not going to. I usually would, but this time I don't think I'm going to. So just a good, nice, like brown nude, but not too dark, since still that time of the year where it's like hot but cool. It is a little sparkly, but it goes good. So this is the final look. It's a good bronzy, glowy, start to fall look, and I really liked it a lot. And if you want to see more videos like this, or if you want to see a certain video, go ahead and comment down below, and go ahead and like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye!